around 15 minutes, 10 minutes. 15. All right. Bam. 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 And I disabled this one. And we are good to go. That's a great. I love that, Reynor. All right, guys, another dub. We improve our record to 4-0 in the regular season. Bit of a nail biter. We thought that some of the difficult matches were behind us, but I think this was arguably the toughest challenge up to date. Reynor, let's actually kick things off with you because you were our ace today. You were confident you were going to get the job done. But tell us, were you a little worried after that first Queen Road to Ling attack?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know that I was behind, but I believe in my clutch factor. It usually doesn't let me down. So yeah, I believed. I wasn't really worried. I knew that I could come back from that situation. But yeah, Firefly is actually solid, man. He's not bad.
Yep,
His builds are good, it feels like.
His hold in game 1 on altitude was very clean, eh?
Yeah, that build is actually quite strong, especially on ping. It's something very annoying to deal with. Like, walls everywhere are hard to break. And also, I thought I could break him because he was very greedy. But, yeah, for Colossus, maybe it was a bit much. I think my timing was late.
Yeah, no, I thought he played very well, too. He's been impressing, man, over the last few weeks when I casted him in WTL and also in the qualifiers. A guy that a couple months ago I wasn't that familiar with, but every single time I see him, I'm like, he's legit. He's for real. Yona, I know you were sweating that final game from the sidelines. Were you a little concerned that our boy was not bringing it home?
No, I wasn't worried. I knew he was making it exciting for us. It was pretty obvious, to be honest.
Yeah, you think that's all it was? Just a little of excitement for the fans?
I do think so.
Okay. You had a pretty clean 2-0, Yona, another ZVZ. You've been playing a decent amount of ZVZs. You just had to duke it out with Wayne as well. Is there anything that stood out for you in game 1 or 2 versus Silky?
No, nothing really. I was the first game he played a interesting style, but obviously I was just so far ahead in drones. It didn't really make a difference. And the second game I knew I was a pretty good read on what he was doing since he already used that build earlier in this league. So I knew how to play against it and pretty comfortable in general.
All right. Trigger, you kicked things off for us. Obviously, that's not the way that it was supposed to go. You were supposed to play a bit later, but then we swapped matches around, and then we swapped matches around again. You had to play against Tudming. Obviously, disappointing performance for you. I know that you expect more of yourself, and and we all know that you can do better. Where do you think it went wrong for you in that first game on Grass 1? I think you're muted, Trigger. I cannot hear you. Try again. Still, I thought I heard you earlier, no? Am I crazy? Wasn't he here, guys?
I can't hear him.
And my mic is literally unblocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I would explain it.
Welcome back, Trigger. Talk to me about that first game on Grass 1.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too familiar with this. I thought this was the same guy I played earlier in the league, but it wasn't. So I was assuming this was like the 5.4 I was playing earlier, and then I checked the league. Like, I'm like, wait a second, I've never played this guy before, and yeah, I was pretty unprepared. I didn't realize that this was his style to go very low drone count and yeah, I mean, I was just caught off guard, and yeah, there's not that many excuses for it, so it's unfortunate.
Second game on altitude, he obviously did you dirty with the Nidus Queen Ling attack in the main base. Do you think if you would have just seen that like a second earlier, everything would have been okay?
Yeah. I mean, I was like 2 seconds away from killing the Nidus, and yeah, I mean, it's a bit unlucky, but I probably could have reacted a bit faster even, and yeah, I mean, it wasn't a great hold for me, so.
Ups and downs, right? Yesterday we were on Cloud 9. You had an amazing performance in the ESL Masters. It goes for all three of you guys, by the way. Congrats, obviously, for getting the job done in the group stage. How did it feel to take down Special, one of the bigger names in the region, Trigger?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't play that well that series, but I don't think he was playing that well either. So I was just happened to be playing a little bit better that day. So, but yeah, I mean, it feels good, of course, to be finished 3-0, and I don't have to play for another week or something. So I can just chill out now. So it's not bad.
Yona, a lot of people in the chat were rather surprised when we decided to send out Reynor as our ace today instead of you. Do you want to talk to people through on how we came to that conclusion? Why we settled for Reynor today?
What do you mean settled? What is this? Everyone was question marking when I went as the ace match.
Anyway, well, I mean, I think both of us had like a 80% chance to win that match, so it didn't really make a massive difference. But yeah, I mean, I feel like the only way there would have been a loss is something crazy, and both of us can lose those games, so it doesn't really make a big difference.
All right. Would you say that he made us proud in the end and we can do it again? Or do you think next time around maybe we rely on the great Jonas Satala once more?
Well, we will let Rotti decide who goes.
Okay, I love it. Guys, there is another Best of 7 coming up in just a couple of days. We're going to take on Berserker Esports. Trigger, any expectations for that one?
Well, I'm more familiar with these guys. There's like Battle Bean Spats, right? Like the European guys. So I've played them quite a few times. So hopefully won't be caught off guard that next time. Yeah, I'm going to try to do better.
Yeah, no. I mean, we've seen it already in ESL Masters, mate. I believe in you. You're doing great. I'm really looking forward to your playoff run. Yona, I know that I had to keep it short since you have to go, and I would like to watch a few more games of the WTL Codex as well. So we'll wrap it up here today. Actually, let's start off with Reynor, who's been having a lot of fun today. He discovered a green screen and discovered some new toys. I'm very proud of you, Reynor. The world is your oyster. Any final words, mate? Anything about the games or just a goodbye speech?
No, thank you guys so much for cheering for us. I believe we're gonna do great things. I've said this multiple times, but yeah. Thank you, boys, for playing. It's always fun. Thank you, Rotti, for casting. And yeah, that's it. See you guys next time.
All right, and all the best to you, obviously, in the ESL Masters playoffs as well, as you got the job done too against Max Specs. Slightly better builds than Monday. I was surprised, but impressed.
Hell yeah.
Yona, any final words? And where do you have to go? What is so urgent for Yona on a Friday afternoon? Is it
Nothing
coffee?
is that
Coffee and outside?
nothing's that urgent, but I feel like I have been putting too many hours in StarCraft lately, and I have decided to take at least until Sunday. I'll take a break, so I need to get out of my outside a little bit and get out of my computer. So I'm going traveling a little bit, and I'll be back home on Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I put so many hours lately that I'm kind of losing it a little bit, because I feel like I was playing way better 1 week ago than I'm now. So kind of just want to take a little separation time with StarCraft and come back strong next week for the bracket stage of ESL tournament.
All right. That sounds exciting, mate, and I think that's very wise of you. No matter how much we all love this game, it's good to step away for a couple of days every now and then. So I wish you a great trip. I hope you had a lot of fun, and we'll see you back soon. Trigger, any final words before I let you go, matey?
Yeah, just shout out to all the fans for supporting us, and yeah, it was a nice match. It was really fun.
All right. I wish all of you guys the best in the playoffs. Can't wait to cheer for you. It's going to be a lot of fun. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Enjoy the win. And good luck, guys. Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Always nice to have a little chitty chat with the boys.